How's it going, gamers? Rebel X here in the War Room, and today we're looking at Battlefield Hardline gameplay tips and tricks. This will be our first of many gameplay tips and tricks for Battlefield Hardline. We're going to quickly go over how to best utilize whatever character you play as on either side, and what two weapons you should get first in the beginning of this game. So let's get into that right here, right now. Alright, gamers, now as I said, whatever side you're playing as, either cops or robbers, the assault class character, the enforcer, the mechanic, or of course as the professional, which is the sniper, be sure you're utilizing your class's full potential. The biggest thing is, if you're playing as an enforcer, you should be at the center of the line between your teammates and the enemy. You should be dropping health packs, provide long-range cover fire, and if you have to, switch to your pistol and take the enemies out quickly. If you're playing as an enforcer, you should be charging the lines, you should be shotgunning your way through, and dropping ammunition for your teammates when they need them. As a mechanic, what you should be doing is you should be sneaking behind the enemy lines and flanking the enemy as much as possible and shooting them in the back. The next thing too is, as professional snipers, you should be sniping at the enemies, of course, but also become front line snipers and dropping in bombs and planting trap mines everywhere you can. The next thing too is that if you want to accumulate enough money and experience points, help your teammates out first and get kills second. Dropping health packs, dropping ammunition, planting the bomb, doing the objectives is where you're going to gain the most amount of money very, very quickly instead of just getting kills. Now, saving your money is the most important thing, and I'll tell you why. For the police officers, the two guns I recommend you try to go after at the beginning, once you've accumulated enough cash, is the SG-553 or the M16A3. Now, the M16A3 has a great accuracy, very good power, a little bit of recoil, but overall it is a very good gun. But the gun I went for first was the SG-553. This gun kills everything in its path. The moment you attach a laser scope attached to this thing, or I'm sorry, a laser to it, this gun's control actually becomes just as good as the M16A3. As you see right here, I'm just tearing enemies apart with this gun. This gun is excellent at medium and close range, and it actually has really good long range capabilities as well. I wouldn't recommend using it for long range battles, but in close quarters and medium range, this gun will net you tons of kills. I've gotten between 15 to 23 kills with around 4 or 5 deaths using this gun once I unlocked it. So if you love to play as the assault class character, or if you want some easy cash very, very quickly along with helping out your teammates, I highly recommend when you're playing as the cops, the first gun you should get, even if you're not a big assault player, you should then get the SG-553 above all other weapons. Now, for the criminal side, the gun you should focus on trying to get is the AKS-74U. This gun is virtually the same as the SG-553, but its rate of fire is heavily increased. This gun will tear apart enemies very, very quickly. I've actually been able to take down 4 to 5 enemies with just one clip. That's right, one clip. If you're aiming for the head or even the center of the body, you will drop them very, very quickly with this gun. This gun will net you very, very quick kills. What's best too is that this gun doesn't need hardly any upgrades. It actually comes with a laser dot already attached to it. So already its control's been increased. So you don't even have to worry about fully putting in a lot of money and upgrading this gun. So if you are like playing as the criminals and you want a weapon that can net you a lot of kills and money very quickly, I recommend the AKS-74U. Now, once you've gotten both guns for either side, the next thing you should recommend getting for you is the zipline. The zipline is excellent for heist missions, but also it helps you traverse the map a lot faster. Now, I know you could jump off and open up your parachute, but frankly, this thing can actually help you get from one end of the map to the other if you know how to place it just correctly. So I recommend the zipline is the first gadget you should get in this game. Because also, too, guess what? It's also a crossbow, so you can kill enemies with this thing. So basically, it's your third backup weapon, which I highly recommend you get. So always make sure, gamers, that you are saving your money and you're constantly helping out your teammates above everything else here in Battlefield Hardline. Alright, gamers, that's all the time we have for today for a quick look at Battlefield Hardline gameplay tips and tricks. We're doing more gameplay tips and tricks on Battlefield Hardline very, very soon. Keep it here in the War Room, and stay tuned for more coming very, very soon, and we'll see you guys next time.